Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the gun, it's Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Carr's pass.
So here are the Bucks now to take over for the first time. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield.
It's okay if I give him a few props right here. Do you mind?
I think he's earned it. Go ahead.
Okay, how about a guy who was a 2-time walk-on, who later became a 2-time Big 12 Player of the Year, has the most touchdown passes in Big 12 history with 129, a Heisman Trophy into his credit, and took his team to the college football playoff semifinal twice while at Oklahoma.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
12 at the Falcons' 36-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Tyler Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucks have taken a first-quarter lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Complete to Hayden.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Complete.
25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 20.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Complete.
A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run. It's Gurley. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
On the carry.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
First down, Atlanta.
Carr now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Shotgun now for Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Atlanta.
An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, that turned out how they wanted. Run the toss play to the left side, go for that pylon, get in there.
And just being able to understand where the pylon was and sneak it in there, well done, well executed.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive summit.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
On second and 11 now. Carr, quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Falcons 7.
And the Bucks with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd down.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, Carr. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Atlanta.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. You give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
3rd down.
Here's Carr to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. On 1st first and goal. Gurley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be second and goal.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
He was brought down by...
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Carr now on third and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game.
For the extra point.
On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
Eddie Pinheiro.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
No gain on that.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Tabe Davis on the tackle. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield.
Kick catch interference. Kicking team.
Don't do us like that.
That was pretty obvious. He didn't let him catch it.
Agreed, and what's hard is you make that long run downfield to try and cover it, but you got to locate the football as well.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons have broken our tie. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run. Now after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up. Down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield for Godwin. This is caught at the 20. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 62 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Fournette on the toss to the right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 18-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check your heart rate.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The extra point.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal. It's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute. The way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. From the gun, Carr. Throwing right, and that's complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Carr. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
At the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Carr again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Again, it's Carr. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro.
A 31-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in a wild first half. We'll take him in. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
Eddie Pinheiro.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Fielded at the 33. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. And now
I'm with you totally on that. I love the observation. Offensive line and people having to protect him, they've really been in sync and been on point. How about the guys going out and catching the ball? Well, the receivers, the running back, everyone is involved today. And what we're watching right now is really a beautiful team effort, isn't it?
absolutely. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. From just shy of midfield, Carr on the right side. This is Miller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
6 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
False start, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. Now Carr. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now it's Gurley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got a great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
21.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Takes it at the 7. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Pass interference. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
It's good, and with it, it'll give them the lead.
Falcons 27.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by
no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Another carry now for Gurley. Powerful running. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
The ball carrier.
8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings
and there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
8-yard pickup.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Carr's pass. Complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. He was just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Carr completes it. And he just falls down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Dante Fowler. And that will force a turnover on downs. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play? Or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
On 2nd down and 4. Carr, short throw underneath to Hurst. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Falcons.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
14-yard line.
Now Gurley. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Brings up
nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons push further out in front. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run.
28. Eddie Pinheiro.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Mike, 55, right there in the middle, 55. Bandit, bandit.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is caught. But how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. this game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
To number 82.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
A gain of 26.
Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Carr now on 1st down. Oh, no, he lost the football. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
Baker
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 7. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Uchenna Nwosu able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay, and it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. First down, Mayfield. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Looking downfield for Godwin. He's got a man, complete. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 48 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll go down at the 28. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It was Breeland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
You want two.
you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score game. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and goal.
Here's Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
And here now come the Falcons. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons.
Complete.
Anthony Miller in the final minute, and the Falcons have broken our tie.
The extra point.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 7, 43 seconds to go. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
On first down, it's Gurley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. The Bucks going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
3rd down.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. To throw his car. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
1st down.
What now?
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. And for Charles Day.